What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
Superheroes are not only benevolent, passionate, and indestructible, they are a lot more than that. When it comes down to their real life, they are ordinary people who make mistakes, have slightly weird Taco Bell preferences, and more generally have to pay bills too. So when our favorite superheroes also have to pay for their lavish lifestyle, we couldn't help but wonder who is the richest of them all. In today's video, we will see who are the richest superheroes of all time and how did they become so rich.
We need to turn it into a real campus, university. Not just for mutants either, for humans too.
Professor X. To start with, Professor X is one of the richest Marvel characters. He is a renowned Oxford graduate and owns a boarding school on the land he inherited from his family. Underneath his boarding school, there is a high-tech facility of bleeding-edge technology. His Famton X personal and his school's total net worth is said to be $3.5 billion to be exact. The interesting thing is, Professor X didn't gain any of these resources through his evil techniques and psychic plays. Rather, he intelligently created this wealth by using the huge family fortune he received. Professor X is taking advantage of much general and mundane parts of his brain for profitable investments and is still earning a lot.
The only person with whom I felt any kinship died 300 years before the birth of Christ. Alexander of Macedonia.
Ozymandias. DCEU also has his own rich superhero with a little sprinkle of evilness.
His vision of a united world was, well, it was unprecedented.
Ozymandias, who also goes by his real name, Adrian Vett, was born into a wealthy family as well. He has donated a lot of his money into charities as well. Despite donating most of his wealth, his net worth is close to $7 billion, as he used his superpowers of high intelligence and IQ level to maximize his wealth. Ozymandias runs a multi-billion-dollar corporation in the hub of New York City. By taking advantage of being the smartest man on planet, he continues to grow richer. Hercules. The king of Olympian gods, Hercules is estimated net worth of more than $10 billion. He is over 2,000 years old and is an immortal being.
I am Hercules, Prince of Power, Lion of Olympus, greatest of the Argonauts.
This is why he has a lot of time to generate all this wealth. He is a godlike character who's an investor by profession. In fact, he is one of strong supporters who aid investment to Howard Stark's corporation. It is estimated that Hercules roughly invested a huge amount in Stark's startup in 1950. Some Marvel reports suggest that a second line of zeros was used while calculating the amount he actually invested. This amount is said to spark up to $1 billion today by inflation only. The son of Zeus, however, has such a head for finance that when he died in Hercules' Fall of an Avenger, it took almost 2 weeks to gather all the documents on his investment and venture portfolios. Green Arrow. Green Arrow, who is originally known as Oliver Queen, had been born into a billion-dollar corporate dynasty known as Queen Industries. His net worth is said to be $7 billion to be precise. Green Arrow is an environmentally clean character who saves lives of people with his traditional skills of arm and a bow and arrow. He doesn't depend upon high-tech weapons that damage the environment. This character is not only a savior of humanity, he is also insanely rich and environmentally more conscious. Iron Man. The famous superhero character is quite a rich guy. The genius billionaire philanthropist himself, at an estimated net worth of $100 billion, Anthony Edward Stark is quite possibly one of the richest men in America. He is the founder of Stark Industries, which is a premier developer of technology. His corporation makes multiple high-tech equipment like high-efficiency reactors, nanotechnology, prototype rockets, and medical apparatus. He has multiple patients to grab the title of one of the richest Americans. Batman. Everyone's favorite DC superhero, Batman, is the second richest character in entire DCEU.
How did you get the house back from the bank?
I bought the bank.
Bruce Wayne inherited a fortune, which belongs to his older generations. Bruce uses his position as the owner of Wayne Enterprises to find better methods of healthcare, pharmaceuticals, green energy, and biotech. He also uses the Wayne Foundation to reduce poverty and crime. His net worth is more than $80 billion. He also uses his huge fortune for upgrading and developing Batman technology. He has created and modified major gadgets, equipments, personal satellites, personal Batmobiles, Batplanes, and other vehicles. Black Panther. Being an absolute monarch of your country sure has its own perks. As Black Panther is the only ruler of Wakanda, his net worth also includes economic situation and GDP of his country. No surprise then that estimates of T'Challa's net worth, thanks to Wakanda's 10,000-ton reserve of vibranium, range from 500 billion to 100 trillion. T'Challa possesses the equivalent of all the world's wealth and then some, all $78 trillion of the gross world product.
Now what do you want? I want the throne.
He possesses huge vibranium reserves that add up to his $90 trillion net worth. And even if his vibranium reserves are ignored for a while, Wakanda's economic situation and technological innovations are way supreme than Stark's gadgets. Aquaman. You might be surprised to hear that Aquaman is richest DCEU character. However, if we swim down into the facts, he's the ruler of 70% of Earth's surface. He's the king of Atlantis, so he owns everything in the 7 seas. That means all the gold, oil, diamonds, rubies, etc. yet to be found in the ocean belongs to him. In Shipwrecked Treasure alone, Aquaman estimates he has 60 billion. We weren't able to find a definite number for Aquaman's net worth, but the closest we found was 150 trillion based on the amount of gold there is in the oceans by the current value of gold per ounce. Needless to say, whatever Aquaman's worth actually is, it's ridiculously high. Thor.
Swear to guard the 9 realms,
I swear.
to cast aside all selfish ambition, and to pledge yourself only to the good of the realm.
I swear!
The God of Thunder and one of the founding members of the Avengers is insanely rich in gold. He has so much gold, he's even wealthier than Black Panther. Thor is the richest superhero of Marvel's cinematic universe. Thor is the richest Marvel character because Asgard gathered a lot of plunder fighting to build the 9 realms. Well, not only is the royal family of Asgard owning some highly profitable real estate business, but they possess multiple enormous vaults full of treasure that contain gold, gems, jewelry, statues, and so on that were either generated by the realm itself or collected from various worlds. So, this is how insanely rich our favorite superheroes are. By the looks at statistics, Marvel superheroes are definitely richer than DCEU superheroes. However, Aquaman alone is richer than all superheroes of Marvel Universe simply because he owns all oceans, sea bodies, and everything inside them. Who is your favorite superhero from the list? We can vouch for Batman and Iron Man. Comment below and let us know what kind of content you want to see more of on our channel. And if you like this video, press the like button. And for more amazing content, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you can see our new videos before anyone else.